Welcome back to the Cities in Charlotte. We're all staying safe and well, and our story of the game was we look back at Monaco 2, City 2. Yes, could have been better. Match day 2 of this season's 2025-26 Champions League. My headline for this one, it took me hours to come up with this. Dier, or Dier, anyway. Well, it didn't take me hours, but I got frustrated with this one. I was trying to fit Monaco in it and Monte Carlo and all this sort of thing, but we'll go with that. Please, guys, if you are new to the channel, enjoy the content. Slightly different surroundings. I'm away at the moment, so a little bit different to normal. The lighting might be a little bit out, and the audio might be a bit of a problem if the internet's not working properly. But if you can bear with me, I think we're all right. I did one this morning, which the player ratings show. Check that out, guys, for this game. That seemed to go okay. Please, guys, if you are new, push that like button, that'd be great. Subscribe if you've not already done so. Give us your hype points if you've got any to spare, guys. You can spread them around all the City channels, but yeah, you can do hype points on YouTube now, so just find that button. Some people are finding it easy, some people don't, and but if you can, spread the love, be much appreciated, guys, and I'll tell you other ways of helping support the channel later on as well. Right, let's go on to the team. 3 changes to Burnley for City. Yes, I thought there'd be at least 2. Donnarumma, Stones, Diaz, Gvardiol, O'Reilly, Rodrigo, Bernardo, Reinders, Foden, Doku and Haaland. I never said Rodrigo, but it's written down as that. Subs, Trafford, Bettinelli, 2 keepers on the bench. Why? Anyway, Aki, Kovacic, Nico, Savinho, Nunes, Bob, Mukasa and Lewis. The starting 11 for Monaco, a very injury hit team, so I think we missed a trick, didn't we, really, last night. Cohn, Vanderson, Dier, Kera, Salisu, Diatta, Teze, Koulibaly, Fati, Fati, it's not nice, is it? Is that racist? I don't know, Fatist, isn't it? Akluche and Balogun. And it's a game itself, 12 minutes. Reinders has a pot from distance, but it's very high and very wide. I mean, it's not the biggest ground. It probably nearly went out of it. 15 minutes, though. It's 1-0 for City. Yeah, good start after 15 minutes. The big man's first touch as well, which I think it was Glenn Hoddle, was it, commentating, the one I listened to, made a big thing. I thought it was quite, actually, I'm not a big Glenn Hoddle fan, but I thought he was quite positive about City most of the time, which is unusual. Anyway, it's just one direct ball in behind from Gvardiol. And a great little, lifted his leg and lifted it over the keeper, didn't he? And a beautiful dink over Cohn. He couldn't do anything about it, just watched it go over his head and nestle in the back of the net for 1-0. 17 minutes, Donnarumma. Yeah, we got away with this one. He was left in no man's land, but Balogun can't make the most of it. That was a bit of a let-off quite soon after, about 17 minutes. 18 minutes, though, it's 1-1. We didn't have long to wait, did we? Teze receives the ball on the edge of the box, does a couple of pirouettes, decides to go out, come back in again, and basically rifles it into the top of the net. Nothing Donnarumma could have done with that, although Simon Bukowski said in the player ratings he might have done better with it. But I don't know how, but anyway. Yeah, he was just allowed too much freedom to roll and turn. I think Phil Foden was probably the closest to him, but if we're going to rely on Phil Foden to close down attackers, we're in serious trouble, aren't we? There you go, 1-1. All that good work undone very quickly. 22 minutes, Fati's cross finds Koulibaly at the back post. We can't quite direct his header goalwards as we start to lose a little bit of control and they begin to gain in confidence. 24 minutes, Donnarumma is doing nothing to settle the nerves. He comes out to sweep the ball away from Balogun, but just passes it straight to Akluche. But he was a little bit too shocked to receive it and doesn't take advantage, fortunately. 28 minutes, interception from Salisu to stop Foden's through ball. Looks as though it's going to go straight to Haaland. Then Reinders has another go, and a bit better this one, a bit closer this time to hitting the target, but his left-footed effort this time kills just wide. 30 minutes, Bernardo caught in 2 minds as a sort of lofted ball finds him free. We've seen him head these over the keeper, haven't we, in Champions League matches, but not this one. He sort of heads it, tries to go for Haaland and gets too much on it, so he doesn't go for goal, he doesn't go for Haaland, and it's neither one thing nor the other, is it? So we missed that one. 33 minutes, a great shot from Foden, smacks the bar inside the penalty area. Keeper's well beaten, but the woodwork is there to save the day for them. 37 minutes, the ball comes to O'Reilly, who strikes it well at the front post and forces another good save from Cohn, who didn't play too badly last night. 39 minutes, one of the strangest yellow cards I've ever seen for time wasting against Donnarumma. It's 1-1. It's a game we should be winning. We're chasing the game to try and get back that lead, and we get booked for time wasting. I have no idea what this ref was on last night. He sort of certainly should have put a red nose on. Absolutely ridiculous. And if Donnarumma had been time wasting, what the hell were you doing? But I couldn't quantify what the hell happened there. 42 minutes, Reinders forces Conan into a save. And Haaland reacts to the rebound first, but he can only hit the side netting from a very tight angle. Now, we've seen Haaland stick those in, haven't we? Unfortunately, he couldn't do it this time. But then, a couple of minutes later, we do go in at half-time, 2-1 to the good. O'Reilly picks him out, and the Norwegian rises high above everyone. We told him to get his head in practice in, didn't we? We've said that since he first joined us, and it seems to be working, because he sort of hung there like the old famous Norwegian salmon in the air, and headed back across goal and past Cone to restore City's lead. Yeah, but I don't think the goalie could have done much about that. Even Donnarumma might have struggled, but great header, beautifully placed in the corner. We just get 1 minute injury time in the first half, but 2-1. I always thought this game, the way that it was going, that we always needed a 2-goal cushion, and we never really looked fully comfortable at the back, and Monaco was still well in it at 2-1. A third was vital for City. Into the second half, 51 minutes, Doku delivers a cross, and it's Ali Kuchi who nearly directs it into its own goal, but the goalkeeper's nicely positioned just to collect it. 53 minutes, a Monaco short corner leads to a cross finding Balogun again unmarked, and again he fluffs. He's an American international, this guy. Anyway, he fluffs his lines and we escape that one. 57 minutes of booking for a tiring Rodri as he stops a counter from the previous corner by pulling down Koulibaly. Yeah, he was a bit knackered by that stage. It wasn't long before he'd come off. 59 minutes, the ball is worked to Akalucci. He gets half a yard on O'Reilly and drills it between his legs, but Donnarumma reacts really well. Fantastic get down. He's a big man, but he gets down sharply. Great reflexes to keep it out with a strong hand. Excellent, excellent. That was the best save of the game, I thought, from Donnarumma. 61 minutes, Savinho replaces Doku, Gonzalez replaces Rodri. 73 minutes, Nunes comes on for Stones. 73 minutes again, great work from Savi, who drives forward, back to Reinders, who cuts inside, and this time almost just about a centimetre lower, and he might have rebounded over the line, but cannons off the bar yet again with the keeper well beaten from Reinders. So bit good stuff there, but unlucky. 74 minutes more City pressure as Haaland finally gets a touch on the ball in the second half. He's been fairly quiet, and he gets a strike on the edge of the box. Cone does pretty well to turn it behind. A good save, not a great save, and the resulting corner falls to Reinders again, but he sort of drags this one a little bit wide. He got a bit excited, I think, with that one. But we're getting into the last 5 minutes. Brilliant block from Nico Gonzalez on 85 minutes. A volley from Lenkina, one of the substitutes, straight on his head. Other players might have fallen over injured in the way this day and age, especially with time into the last 5 minutes. But we don't, we try and play it right, City players, don't we, usually? And of course, Donnarumma was, if he could have got to it, I don't know. He was in a dive behind, but a great stop from Nico. And then sadly from a free kick, which someone said probably wasn't a free kick anyway, it was whipped in, and of course Dier attacks the ball, but he goes down complaining that Nico had caught him. That's a shithouse. He hadn't caught him at all, but of course the referee didn't give a penalty initially, but VAR certainly checking this one. Yeah, I mean, that Dier, he didn't nowhere near him, but it's not good as the referees has to go over to the monitor, which is never a good sign. Of course it's not, and it's all kicking off. Red cards being given to some of the coaching staff. Some of the members of City's backroom staff have already decided it will be a penalty, and are sort of telling Donnarumma where to go for this penalty. So he sort of nicks the ball. Their players are getting all irate. Bernardo gets booked himself. Donnarumma's given instructions on pen possibilities. I'd have just said to him, go to your left, mate. That was my decision on the night. And yeah, all right, it was a well placed by Dier, but at least go the right way. All this work they do, and they still get it wrong. I'm sick to death of this, really. He's a big lad. If he commits himself more to that left, there's a chance. But I say it was a reasonably taken penalty by Dier. So that's it, 1-1. Nothing much we can do. We had a couple of late chances. 7 minutes injury time, which wasn't going to be any more than that, even though there probably should have been, because this is UEFA. 90 plus 4, Savi gets a yellow for dissent. 90 plus 7, Guardiola picks a speed up and drives towards the box, only to see his last effort and City's last effort of victory blocked. And that's it, yeah, the stats, City, Monaco and City. Monaco 8 shots, 3 on target, City 18 shots, 6 on target. We had 72% possession, 301 passes for them, 780 for us. 81% pass accuracy for Monaco, 93 for us. 1 yellow for them, 4 for us. We always seem to get a lot more yellows in European games than our position. I don't want to criticise the referees, but I will. Corners 7 for them, 3 for us. Sum up of this one, a point away from home is never to be sniffed at, of course it's not, but against an injury hit Monaco, we needed to do better than this. We needed to get the victory and we got our noses in front. We should have kept our noses in front. We'd probably say we were unlucky, we'd probably say the referee was an arsehole, but we still should have done enough to win this game. And of course, because Monaco always look capable of getting in behind us and scoring and getting something for themselves as well. So yeah, a little bit disappointed. I'm sure Haaland was disappointed, as most City fans were, and just needed a couple of the other guys perhaps to step up, and a couple of those shots that hit the bar to go under the bar, and we would have been all right. So we now sit 8th, 4 points, which would get us into the round of 16 at the moment, but I think after 2 games we were in a similar position last season. I think we were in the top 8 and then it all went to pot, didn't it? The UEFA man of the match was Haaland. I'd have to agree with that, although closely followed. I thought Foden was excellent again last night. Please guys, check out the player ratings show as well for individual appraisal for this from myself, Simon Bukowski, and SofaScore stats as well, so check that out. Some of the media headlines: Simon Bukowski, now writing for the Daily Mirror, he's earning a few extra quid into our Manchester Evening News guy. His headline: Deadly Dier hits spot in late show. The Guardian back page: Will unwin, Pep pays the penalty, Haaland double in vain as City are pegged back. James Mellor of the iPaper: City surrendered position of strength after Haaland double. Will unwin for the Guardian: Dier's penalty denies City after Haaland's hot streak continues. It certainly is. That's one good thing out of this anyway. Daily Mail's Jack Gorm: Dier's revenge as City blow it. Ex-Spurs man nets pen at death after early masterclass. Yeah, our local paper, the Manchester Evening News, Simon Bukowski writing for his own paper as well now. City's Dier night, yep, back page. Inside, Simon Bukowski writes: City surrender 2 leads as draw reveals they are still off the pace. Yeah, probably right. He's probably right on that one. Tyrone Marshall was commented on that furious Earl slammed City second half. He wasn't happy, and I don't blame him. He had a face like thunder when he collected the UEFA Man of the Match award. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts on the game, guys. We're on to Brentford. There's no preview of the Brentford game, but there is a season special looking back at a match day 7 back in time against Brentford. So seek that out, guys, if you get a chance. I will be back, of course, in the new surroundings for another 2 or 3 vlogs. I've got a quiz to come as well, September quiz for you, and of course I'll be doing the Brentford player ratings show and the Brentford story of the game, and then it's an international break and I will be back home in the cold rather than being here in the warm. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Anyway, let us know your thoughts on the game, let us know your comments. If you want to get in touch with me, you can through YouTube or through my various social media places, and if you want to know how to do that, or how you can help support the channel even more, if you smash those buttons, if you want to support the channel, sponsorships, etc., that's available. All you ever have to do is keep watching and listening. Thanks for that, guys. Hope you enjoyed the feature anyway, and please, if you can, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, that'd be wonderful. And if you're not already a subscriber, it'd be great if you could subscribe. It's absolutely free. Also, check out all my social media links. They'll be in the description and comments below if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. We can chat on there and do all things City, of course. Also, if you're into film and TV, don't forget, a lot of this channel is film and TV stuff. I love me film and TV like I do City, so if you're into that, have a look. Or if you know someone who might not be that bothered about the football but likes film and TV, give them a kick in my direction. I'll be very grateful. And special thanks as ever to supporters of the channel. Piat6505, they've got a little eBay shop selling film and TV memorabilia mainly, including books, magazines, posters, lots of posters, and they do have some City stuff as well that they've purloined off me over time, so there'll be a few bits and pieces, probably more going on as well. So have a look at Piat6505 on eBay. And yes, if you do go onto eBay, and if you remember, we do have memberships, 99p a month. You get early access to all my vlogs, so as soon as I do them, you get them. Sometimes it could be months before they're published generally, so a lot of the history stuff, so you have access. The membership gives you access to that. It gives you 10% extra off at Piat6505 if you want to buy any of that memorabilia, so that you can actually gain that from being a member. and support the channel. That's a good, great way of supporting the channel, of course, like watching the ads on the original thing that you've seen now, my original feature. That'd be fantastic. So yeah, also, before we go, podcasts. If you like your podcasts, I do a podcast with Mike Long in South Korea. It's called Bolt from the Blue, in our 8th season. Yeah, we've had some good fun on there. We're trying to have a bit of humour, generally look at City's games as and when we play them, have a look back. So please check out that. It's on SoundCloud, Spotify, all good places you get your podcasts from. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed everything about this feature, and you didn't mind me asking you about this at the end. And please, all I ever ask for you is to stay safe, everyone, especially you Blues.